Hey, what's up? It's Tony Zazza. Welcome back to my kitchen for another Foodie Fridays. I love Australia. I had the chance to go there a couple years ago. It was kind of one of those bucket list trips and fell in love with the country. Everything about the country is absolutely incredible. The people are super sweet. The food is absolutely delicious. The scenery is unlike any other, and the people are beautiful. The food, phenomenal. Some of the best things I've ever eaten in my life I got in Australia. Now, something that is unique to Australia and very traditional, if you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about, is the Australian meat pies. So it's kind of like an American chicken pot pie meets an empanada, but not really. These things are awesome. They're super easy to make. So I thought, you know what? Why not have some fun on the Big Green Egg with these Australian meat pies? So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna prep the filling inside and get all that ready, and then we will put them together in the little pie dishes. And these are a little bigger than they normally are. Australian meat pies you can kind of fit in your hand. I guess you could this too. But these were the smallest ones I could find that would work. So we will make it work, and then we'll be grubbing in no time. We'll get the Big Green Egg fired up, 425, that's all, folks. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna get the Big Green Egg. We're gonna get the Big Green Egg fired up. Yay! 425 degrees, indirect heat with the ConvEGGtor, and that's what we'll cook the Australian meat pies at. You ready? Ingredients time, let's do this. So here's a look at the ingredients. You're gonna want an egg for the egg wash. We're gonna chop up an onion here in just a bit. Some beef bouillon, unless you wanna use Vegemite, if you've ever had Vegemite. I am not a big fan. If you have and you have it and you wanna use that, that can be used instead of beef bouillon. We've got some beef stock, tomato paste, just simple Pillsbury pie crusts, and you're gonna want at least 2 of them depending upon how many you're making. Some Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire. I was having this conversation just a minute ago. Yeah, that stuff. Some pork garlic 101, a little cornstarch. We've got our pie dishes back there. Oh, and I forgot the all-star of it all. Yes, lean ground beef. Picked it up at Wassey's, and it's in the fridge. So anyway, about 14 ounces of that. We'll get the filling going while the egg warms up, and we'll start to put this together over the next few minutes. Let's do it. All right, so let's go ahead and get the filling started. About a tablespoon of olive oil, 1 medium onion. Would help if I turn this on. Yeah, make sure it's on before you do this, so it's nice and you can get it going. So now that we've got this actually fired up, you're going to saute these for about, we'll throw just a little more olive oil in there, for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll add the beef and season it up, and then we'll start to prepare some of the other filling that'll help thicken this up. Alright, so these are nice and ready to go. In with our 14 ounces of ground beef. Start to chop that up, break it down. This is the bomb diggity right here. Wassey's Classic Steak. Season that up a little bit. And then a little pork garlic 101. Okay, while this is continuing to brown and crumble, we're going to go ahead and start to make what's going to help thicken, as I sling it everywhere, this up. So get your little bowl, your tablespoon of cornstarch, and then we want a tablespoon of that beef broth, and just whisk that together. Nicely like that, and we're going to set that aside. That's ready to go. Let's finish this up. So now this is all nice and brown. We're going to add the remaining beef stock. About 1/8 of a cup of tomato paste, which is about 1/6 of this can, so probably down to here. That should be good. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire. And the bouillon cube. And then we're going to mix that up nicely. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Alright, now that you've got that all nice and mixed, we're going to go ahead and stir in this cornstarch. I'm going to mix that up nicely so it evenly distributes. All right, we've got it at a boil, so now we're going to go ahead and drop it down to simmer. Uncovered. And just let it simmer down for about 10 minutes. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes on the meat. It's all nice and thick. We're going to take it off, turn it off, and let it cool, and now we'll start prepping our pie pastries. Alright, so for the next step, we're going to go ahead and take out our pie crusts. And this is just pre-bought pie crust, and it's sticking together, which we don't want. That's okay, we got our roller out. There we go. Ha-ha! Nicely floured area. Roll on the rolling pin. And you just want to roll it out a little bit. You don't want to roll it out too much because you don't want these to be too thin. I'll show you the first thing we're going to do. Alright, that's probably good enough. So, alright, we're going to need 2 tops and 2 bottoms. No jokes. Alright, so for the tops, so this is the perfect circumference for the top. I'm going to take that. Alright, we've got 1. Roll it out a little bit. Again, we don't want these too rolled out. And then the next one you're going to do, you want about 1 inch all the way around for the bottom. So let's see what we got. And this is actually 1 inch perfectly. That's Jet. He's protecting and guarding while we do this. Alright, lift it up. Beautiful. Now this should fit. Yep, look at that. I can push it in. Just like that. Okay. That one's ready, and I'll show you what we'll do next. Alright, so our next step is to fill these beauties with our mixture. And this should fit 4 small ones or 2 of these big ones. Hopefully. I'm hoping I did this right. Well, maybe 1. That's what we're going to get out of it. And then take your top, right like that, and then you're just going to crimp it together with a fork, hopefully. Then you can cut off any excess just ever so gently. And then I've got 2 beaten egg yolks. And we're just going to egg wash the top lightly like this. So it's a nice golden brown when it's all done. And these are ready to go on 425 degrees, indirect heat for 20 minutes, and you'll be eating Australian meat pies. And let's put these beauties on right in the center. Look at that. 20 minutes. We'll check back. Alright, so we're at about 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look, see how they're doing. Jet's ready to eat. Alright, this one's looking good. This one's still got a little more work. Just kind of rotate a little bit. And we'll let them go for, you want that nice and golden like that. So maybe 5 more minutes. Alright, let's take another peek. Let's see what we got. Alright, this one I think is done for sure. Oh yeah, and this one, yeah, this one's good too. Inside they go to cool off. So there they are, our Australian meat pies. Are cooling a bit, then we'll attempt, and again attempt, I've never done this on the Big Green Egg, we'll attempt to take them out of the pie dishes and plate them and give them a taste, and hopefully they taste as delicious, or at least close to as delicious as I had from the natives there in Australia. And there it is, an Australian meat pie on the Big Green Egg. It looks beautiful. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. We'll find out next. All right, I'm pretty proud of this. Here it is, look at that beauty. You see it? Now let's dig in and see how it compares to that of which I had in Australia. Oh my gosh, this smells incredible. Ready? It's still piping hot. It's very hot. It's gonna burn my mouth, but that's okay. I don't care. Amazing. Oh my gosh. It takes me right back to the heart of Sydney. These are incredible. You're gonna love these. Especially if you've ever been to Australia. I'll put all the instructions down below. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to talk with my mouth full. Instructions down below. And let's see, what else? I am so like, it works. Tastes delicious. Instructions down below. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Give it a try. Let me know what you think if you try any of my recipes. And if you have any suggestions of things you'd like to see me cook on the Big Green Egg, let me know. Don't forget, you can also get the seasonings tonight online at wassiesmeatmarket.com. I'll have a link to them down below in the description as well. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get back to this. Thanks for watching. Oh, and don't forget, subscribe down below as well. And that way you can get the latest videos. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to tell you my story about when I first got to Australia. So I get there, I'm going through customs. You hear all these incredible things about how beautiful the Australian people are, and they really are. And I'm walking through, and I get to the customs guy, and he's about 6'4", blonde, blue eyes, just typical of what you would expect in Australia. I think he says to me, "Good day, mate." So I say back, "Good day, mate." And then he gets this look on his face. He's so annoyed. And he says, "No, lane 8, mate, lane 8. Anyway, I thought it was pretty funny. I thought he was being super nice, and yeah, gotta go. Good day.